People often undervalue one of the most important aspects of longevity. It's far more simple than taking a bunch of obscure supplements, doing some complex sauna protocol, or beaming yourself with red light on a daily basis. What I'm talking about is plain old exercise. To put it simply, improving your cardio can reduce your chances of all causes of death by up to 500%, and improving your strength can reduce your risk of death by up to 300%. No supplement or red light therapy comes even close to this. In this video, we're going to explore the science of exercise for longevity and how I'm implementing a hybrid training system to improve both strength and cardio. The athletes I grew up idolizing tended to focus on just one sport. You had Michael Phelps in the pool, Ronaldo and Messi on the soccer field, and Tiger Woods on the golf course. These athletes are all highly specialized. That is, they're masters of one particular discipline. If your goal is to compete at the highest level like these athletes, then it makes a ton of sense to specialize. But what if your goals are centered around longevity? Enter the world of hybrid athletes. They mix it up, combining endurance with strength. Imagine having the ability to run a marathon and deadlift 600 pounds. Now, that example is a little bit extreme, but get the picture? Hybrid athletes are focused on building both strength and cardiorespiratory fitness. As it turns out, this is optimal for longevity. But why is it optimal for longevity? As I mentioned in the beginning, having high levels of cardiorespiratory fitness can lead to a 500% decrease in risk of all-cause mortality, and having high levels of strength can lead to a 300% decrease in risk of all-cause mortality. But what does that even mean? All-cause mortality is just a fancy way of saying all causes of death. In studies that focus on longevity, risk of all-cause mortality is a really useful metric to look at. Here's an example. Science has pretty much unanimously found that smoking is bad for you.
It's a toxic, poisonous mix of substances.
As it turns out, over a period of 10 years, smoking cigarettes increases your chances of dying from any cause by 41%. This means that if you smoke cigarettes over a period of 10 years, you are 41% more likely to die from any cause of death than someone that doesn't smoke cigarettes. Now, this is where things get kind of crazy. Your level of cardio fitness can be measured by something called VO2 max. In general, having a low VO2 max means that you have lower levels of cardio fitness, and having a high VO2 max means that you have pretty good levels of cardiorespiratory fitness. A recent study found that if you can move your VO2 max from low to elite, then you reduce your risk of all causes of death by 5-fold. If you want to know more about this study and what this means, I'll leave a link to a video by Dr. Peter Attia that goes into a lot more detail on this. But basically, people with VO2 maxes in the top 2.5% for their age have 500% less risk for all causes of death than people who are in that bottom 25% of VO2 max for their age and sex. By being high strength for your age and sex, you are 300% less likely to die from all causes of death than somebody that is in the low strength category. This is why training like a hybrid athlete, focusing on both cardio and strength, is incredible for longevity. Think about it. Most people would agree that smoking is a terrible idea for your health because over a 10-year span, it increases your risk of all causes of death by 41%. 41% is pretty serious, but a 500% reduction in risk is way more serious. There's nothing that I've heard about outside of exercise that can have this much of an impact on your risk of all-cause mortality. So now that we've gone over why hybrid training can be really beneficial for longevity, let's explore the exercise protocol that I'm using. For cardio, I'm focusing on 2 types of training. Now, the main goal of this training is to increase my VO2 max to elite levels for my age and sex. This means that I'm trying to get into the top 2.5% for my age. Here's my game plan. I'm rolling with an 80-20 split. 80% of my cardio is spent in what's called Zone 2. Now, if you're not familiar with Zone 2, think cardio at a conversational pace. I'm currently spending around 4 hours a week training Zone 2. This is split up between 5 sessions that are a little over 45 minutes each. If you want to know more about Zone 2, check this video out. The remaining 20% of my cardio training is all about high intensity. Twice a week, I use the following protocol. For 4 minutes, I'll run as fast as I possibly can. Then I'll take 4 minutes to walk things off and let my heart rate come back down. And then I repeat this cycle a total of 4 times. The idea behind this protocol is that the Zone 2 cardio will create a stable base, and then this high intensity work will help push my VO2 max higher. Fun fact, a little over a month ago, I went to a sports lab and got my VO2 max tested. As it turns out, my VO2 max was pretty low. I was in the 13th percentile for my age. Now, I haven't been back to the sports lab yet, but my Apple Watch, which is tracked really close with the readings from the sports lab, is saying that my VO2 max has increased to about the 50th percentile for my age. So as long as that's accurate, the exercise protocol is working. Okay, that's the cardio protocol. What does my strength training look like? Let's break it down. I'm on a push-pull legs setup right now. Ideally, I try to be in the gym 6 days a week, cycling through push day, pull day, and legs twice each. But because of the strain that my high intensity cardio puts on my legs, sometimes I'll trade that second leg day for going on a hike or playing pickleball with friends. The cycle starts with push day. This is typically on a Monday. On push day, I'm targeting chest, triceps, and shoulders. Because of some past injuries, I put a lot of emphasis on my warm-ups. Once I've completed those, here's what push day looks like. I start with 3 sets of push-ups till failure, then 5 sets of incline bench press, 5 sets of flat bench press, machine overhead press, cable side lateral raises, overhead tricep extensions, the Pec Dec Machine, and I wrap things up with 5 sets of face pull. Day 2 is pull day. On pull day, I'm targeting back, biceps, and a bit of rear delts. I start with a warm-up, then I do 5 sets of wide grip pull-ups to failure. From there, it's 5 sets of barbell row, then close grip lat pulldowns, back extensions, hammer curls, cable curl, machine bicep curls. Then I end with machine rear delt flies. Day 3 is legs and core. Avoiding injury is one of my highest priorities. So the first thing I do on leg day is Poliquin step-ups, then calf raises on the leg press or hack squat machine, machine calf raises, then single leg split squats, then barbell back squats, Romanian deadlift. Then I'll hit the ab crunch machine. And then to wrap things up, I'll do oblique hyperextensions. On Thursdays, I'll go back to push day, then Friday is pull day again. I'm trying to take Saturdays off to hang out with friends. And then on Sunday, depending on what I have planned, I'll either hit legs again or go on a hike. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for sticking with me. I'll be posting my results as I go along with this routine, so if you want to see the results that I'm able to achieve, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.